If you really want to reduce shipping costs from 1688 supplier, consider to watch this video because I'm going to show you step by step on how to talk to the supplier, how to reduce the cost of shipping from this Chinese supplier to your warehouse in China without any stress. So let's get started. But before we dive deep into the tutorial, as you know me, my name is Rafi Aku. I'm an importer and a procurement coach. If you want me to procure a link on 1688, Salva, on Pindodo, or Idlefish, or you want me to coach you step by step on how you too can be a procurement agent, or you want me to pay your Chinese supplier, consider to contact me on WhatsApp with the number in the description of this video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more importation business tutorial like this. So with that being said, let's dive into the tutorial and see how to reduce cost of shipping from Chinese supplier, any items, whatever quantity of the item you want to buy on 1688. Let's see. Right here, I'm going to use this item as an example so you can get it properly. Okay, so these items right here, most time when you see an item like this without local shipping, it simply means that you need to negotiate the local shipping cost with the supplier. For instance, if I want to buy these items right here, the item cost right here is 280 for one pieces, right? But on 1688, most time you see shipping cost. Most time you don't see shipping cost. In a situation whereby you did not see a shipping cost of an item on 1688, and when you try to add the item to cart, let's for instance, we want to add this item to cart. So I want to add this item to cart. So for you to add an item to cart, you have to click on here so you can get it properly. So let's say I want to add this item about 2 quantity to cart. So I was able to add like 120 V to cart. So let me just add just one. Okay. So I'm going to click on here to add the item to cart. So having had the item to cart, next thing I'm going to do is to click on here to fill my cart. All right, so we have the item in my cart right here. So you can see it right here. So let's say, for instance, I want to make a payment for this item so you guys can understand what I'm trying to point out right here. So I'm going to click on here to select the item. So having selected the item, I'm going to click on here to proceed to payment and check out. Here we go. So at this section right here, this button is going to be disabled. Why? Because you have to negotiate shipping cost with the supplier and enter your shipping charges manually. That is just the meaning. Now, for you to solve this issue, one thing you want to do next is that you have to go back to the sales page of the item. So for us to visit the sales page of the item, we can easily click on the item link right here. So if we click on the item link, then we need to communicate with the seller and negotiate about the shipping cost and the quantity we want to buy and how much it's going to cost for shipping from their warehouse to our warehouse in China. This is very much possible, most especially if the item is very new and they are looking for a way of selling it and getting a very good review. So they try to reduce cost on everything. So you can just click on here to negotiate with the supplier. So in the past, I was able to talk to this supplier. Then I will just show you my conversation with the supplier right here. So this is my chat with the supplier. I'd even go ahead and screenshot the item to them, and we were able to discuss about the freight cost. So right here, this seller here told me that I should pay 20 yuan for the freight cost, and I tried to beat the price down to 15 yuan, and they agreed to pay the 15 yuan in order to ship the item from their warehouse to my warehouse in China. Now, having agreed on the freight cost, which is 15 yuan, then how do you enter the freight cost on this checkout page and how to go ahead with your procurement? So let's see. So the next thing I'm going to do is to head over back to my cart. So for you to go back to the cart, you have to click on here to go back to your cart. So on getting back to cart, you will still have the items right here. So what I'm going to do next is to make sure I click on here to select the item. So having selected the item, we are paying 280. Then we click on here to go to the checkout. So on getting to the checkout, based on what we have discussed with the supplier, we need to make sure we click on here to enter the amount we are going to pay for the shipping cost. And the supplier has agreed that they are going to ship this item, this one piece of the item, at a cost of 15 yuan. So I'm going to enter the shipping cost right here. So I'm going to click on here and enter manually. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to click on here, and enter the figure manually. Then I'm paying 15 yuan to ship the item. Then I have to click on here. Now you see, after we are able to add the amount we are paying for shipping, you can see now that this button now become visible and the price of the item increased from 280 to 295. Finally, you have to click on here to proceed to payment, and make sure you select your Alipay right here and proceed to payment. Once you proceed to payment, the payment is going to be successful, and then the item will be shipped at a very low cost of freight. So this is how to reduce the cost of freight of any item, any quantity on 1688 and ship from China without any stress. I hope you really got value for this video. If you find this video useful, give this video a big like, and also if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, remember to click on that subscribe, turn on notification bell, so each time I post content about importation business tutorial like this, you will be notified. And lastly but not the least, if you want me to procure a link on 1688 Taoba or on Pinduoduo or iDoFish, or you want me to coach you step by step on how you can be a procurement agent, or you want me to pay your Chinese supplier, consider to contact me on WhatsApp with the number in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching this video from the beginning to the end, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.